Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Roger Baez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Stephen Park.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
Here's Wander Franco. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The punch out there. Now 2 away.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Now here come the Astros. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And today's starter, Warner Caraballo.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now it's going to be Buster Rutledge.
The right fielder, Buster Rutledge.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. And one gone. Alex Ramirez will hit next. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Next pitch is outside. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Mead moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Houston, and now the DH, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And a 3-1 on the way. To the left side, but it is well foul. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
The 1-1. There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So digging in, Nick Gordon. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. The 2-1. And a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. On the ground. Could be 2. Throws to Henderson. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And now it's Vidal Brujan. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and deals. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Curtis Mead up next. Payoff pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And now it's even up.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Left-hand batter waits. This to center field. Gordon puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So up next, Roger Baez. Fifth in the American League in RBIs coming in. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one off the mark. 3-1 now.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
There's a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
And now the veteran third baseman, Cam Collier. Fourth right now on the American League home run leaderboard. At the belt and fires. High fly ball out towards left center. Gordon. Long run into the gap. Pulls it in on the run. That's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Bob Wolf.
Next is the designated hitter, Bob Wolf. Two outs and one in scoring position. Got him. And that is that. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
The line of the pitch. And that's a little high. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Oh, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, didn't go. Chop to third, Collier. Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Now back left fielder, Thomas Suzuki.
And now Thomas Suzuki. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Here's a 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Baez makes the grab, and that's the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Josh Brett. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move and makes the grab. One down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
So digging in, Deshaun Knowles. A switch hitter batting right. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Got him. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So 2 down now. And here is Buster Rutledge. Next one misses. 3-1. And there's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Wander Franco. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Bounce to the left side. Righty to the plate. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Carlton Rodriguez next to hit for the Rays. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Pete Alonso. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Ball to strike. In the air, center field. Ramirez on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Rays held in check here, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Alex Ramirez.
The center fielder, Alex Ramirez.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Makes the grab, one away. Guy Perez, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1-2 now. And another ball.
It's a good take.
And now it's filled up. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And now the lefty. That one ripped. That's got a chance. And out of here. His 11th of the year, and the Astros jump in front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Grounder off the pitcher. Sends it to first. That's the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Kyle Tucker. Singy, Kyle Tucker has done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. Next pitch is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Up the middle, Henderson. In plenty of time to first, and Tucker is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Gordon. He hit into a double play his first time up. The 1-1. On the ground to first. Oh, what a stop. And they get the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Vidal Brujan next to hit for the Rays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Edge of the zone for a strike, 2-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And next is the designated hitter, Bob Wolf. Went down on strikes his first time through. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
On the inside corner for a strike. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-2. Ground ball, could be two. Over to Brujan. That's one, and that's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Josh Brett now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out. The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. And now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Curtis Mead. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one finds the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
No outs. Runner at first. Mike Jamison next to hit for the Rays. Two now. This one lifted in the air, left field. And it's caught for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Thomas Suzuki.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the right-hander deals. Pulls that one foul.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-2. Grounder might be 2. Henderson tossed the second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Kyle Muller.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, One-run game. Here's the second baseman, Deshaun Knowles. Struck out swinging his first time. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Right fielder,
Buster Rutledge digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Wander Franco. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Carlton Rodriguez. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner leads away at second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Next offering is in for a strike. Franco, the runner at second with one away. Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2. So the tying run at second.
Ball 2.
Upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Nick Gordon next to bat for Tampa. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Guy Perez. The wind of the pitch. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And a pitch.
Ball 2.
Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now here is Roger Baez. That's a little bit low. The pitch. Fought off foul. And the pitch. Next offering is outside. And that's ball 4.
First base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now the third baseman, Cam Collier. His home and away splits there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Snap throw to first. Back in there standing. The pitch. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the Astros lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, R.J. Dabovich.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game. Nick Gordon getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And here's a slow roller. Knowles tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu, the closer, is getting loose. Loaisiga getting cranked up as well. 2-2 now. In there, sets him down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And here is Curtis Mead. The tying run at the plate. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now it's the DH, Bob Wolf.
Bob Wolf.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that second baseman, Deshaun Knowles.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Deshaun Knowles. Next offering upstairs. Kicks and fires. 3-2 now.
Full count.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed. Inside that ball.
Back here in Houston all set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Rays, Mike Jamison. The left-hander on now.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First was the victorious Astros. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 on base.
Envy nowadays, hate to see
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Stros held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 1-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Oakland Athletics combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The Metropolitans held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-2. Corey Seager was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 8-4. Boyd Trevino had 3 hits on the day, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 4-2. The Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-1. The Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 11-5. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-6. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. Scotty Ellis earned his 10th win overall out of the bullpen as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 5-3. Thanks for listening in. Enjoy today's games and all the craziness leading up to the trade deadline. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest from around the league.
From Minute Maid Park in Houston, Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Roger Baez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boogie, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Ricky Money. Singing always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Thomas Suzuki. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-2 count.
Righty delivers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Ramirez ranging back. Hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap. Just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Now batting Wander Franco.
if you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
The 1-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Boo, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. The 1-1 is fouled off. Suzuki, the lead runner, out at second. Franco on at first with nobody out. And a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now. And stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going. A Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with the cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Here's Pete Alonso. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. The 1-1. Foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one to first. Third out. So the Rays strand a pair. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And stepping in for the Astros, Albert.
He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Roger Baez. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he deals.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Booth. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Cam Collier up next for the Astros. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Line drive, Could be extra bases. One runs in. A second scores as well. They've cleared the bases, and they lead by 3.
Well, that breaks the tie in a big way, clearing the bases. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Bob Wolf up next for the Astros. And a pitch. And a count 1-2.
Ow.
Curtis Mead next to hit for the Rays. No hits in the shutout last night. Strike 2.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get them going a little bit.
Next pitch off the plate. 2-2. Brujan at third with 2 away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. And now the catcher.
3.
So digging in, Thomas Suzuki. Doubled in his first AB.
Thomas Suzuki.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Wander Franco. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Ripped to short. He's in there.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first. And now the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He goes down looking. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Alonso.
Franco off of first with 2 away. A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of. And now here is Guy. And the righty deals. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Man at second. Misses outside, and it's a full count.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there. But with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
One now. And a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Hammered base hit. Ramirez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Baz is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. So they bring on the veteran, Griffin Canning.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second here, no outs.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. Bob Wolf up next for the Astros. Lied out his first time. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to.
Wander Franco, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to first, could be 2. Perez to second, back to first, double play, and that's it for the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the and welcome back, John.
Keep safe. Ball 4, take the ball.
Digging. In Guy Perez. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder Charlie Landgraf will take over here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 10 runs.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Houston Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they destroyed the Rays 10-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. The Metropolitans launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-4. Ryan Nelson picked up win number 8 this year, leading Texas past San Francisco 7-3. Cole Phillips got the win number 7 thus far as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 5-1. The Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-5. The Washington Nationals tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 11-7. Gary Ortiz earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Marlins to a win over the Redbirds 3-2. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 7-3. The Minnesota Twins smacked 15 team hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-3. The Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Guardians 1-0. The Buccos pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 11-5. The Dodgers shortstop, number 12, was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 10-3. The Diamondbacks tossed a combined 1-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 1-0. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches. Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-1. The Rangers totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-5. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-4. Raul Oliveros twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as Seattle pushed past the Mets 2-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Emmanuel Clase collected win number 3 this year as Atlanta downed the Phillies 5-4. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-4. The Cincinnati Reds went deep 4 times as they pounded the Guardians 7-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Jorge Alcala got his 3rd win this season, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 2-1. Nick Lodolo won his 4th game thus far as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 7-2. The Boston Red Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they pummeled the Yankees 12-4. The Chicago White Sox launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-1. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-3. Anthony Volpe made the difference with a 2 home run effort as the Royals were victorious over the A's 8-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
Mm-hmm.